Hello friends, I have a special video, and in this video what we'll be talking about is something really special. We'll be talking about how to build an accordion with HTML, CSS and JavaScript. An accordion. So in this video, that's what we will be talking about. We'll be talking about it in this video. What I want to do is sit back, get a coffee, and let's get to work. Stay tuned. So welcome back. So in this project, I said earlier that we were talking about accordion. What is an accordion? It is used to squeeze content on the web page. So for example, let's click on this button. I click on this, I click on this, I click on this, and click on this. Let's say, for example, a user is scrolling through the website and just see all these things like this. It may annoy the user that does this. Only if they are interested, that's when they will open it. So accordion is used to squeeze content on the web page. So this is basically what an accordion means. Click on a button, it will open and then it close. So let's go into our project and let's start building everything from scratch. So I'll delete everything that I have in here and I'll save, so we'll have nothing on the website. Let me create a basic HTML declaration. This HTML declaration, HTML with the body tag, with the head tag, body tag, and let me inject the title in there. This is the title, accordion with HTML and CSS. So save, and then let me come here, let me say main. On the main, I will have a div class, or let me say article. Then in the article, I'll have a div. So this div I'll call the class accordion underscore container. So this is the accordion container. Then in the accordion container, I'll declare another accordion class equals to accordion family. So in the accordion family, we'll have the button and everything so the open and close button will be there. So here we'll have the button. We'll have the button, which I will then name another class equals to accordion button. So on the other side, so this will be the real accordion. This is what we want to hide unless a button is being clicked to open it. So div class, this one will be accordion. So this will be the accordion itself with some content in it. So let me call this one open accordion. Open accordion. Let me add a comment here. Accordion 1. From here to here, accordion 1. So let me search for some content. Love same. So I found a text that we are going to use in the accordion, and I paste it there. This is it. So this will be the accordion. This is what we want to hide from the user. So this is it. This is how it will look. Then let me do a declaration here for the meta tag. Name equals to viewport, so that I will rescale it in my browser. Content equals to width equals to device width, then the initial scale. So it will not scale more than this, to be equals to 1. So it will zoom it out as 1, ratio 1. So this is just the accordion. This is how it will look. Accordion 1. This is accordion 1. Come down here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or anyhow we want it. So this is it. So let me go and style it. Let me add the style tag here. I don't want to style on the second page. The body tag. The body tag, then I'll declare a margin to be 0, the padding to be 0. Then I'll use this asterisk sign for all the variables. For all the tags, for all the elements, P, H2, everything. So I want their border box sizing to be border box, so it won't overfloat when a padding is being added. Then under here, what I have business with is the accordion button and then the accordion itself. The accordion button, I will have a padding of 20px. Let me use 20px. Border none, outline none, background color should be, let me do #888. So to give me a color like this, then let me say color plus to #FFF. So I'll have this. Then let me do font variant to be small caps. Then let me display it as a block. Then let me give it a width to be 100%. So this is it, styling. Then the accordion itself, let me give it a padding of 20px. Text align should be center. Then the background should be something like a off-white F1, F1, F1. So this is it. Then I'll give it a margin bottom of let me say 6 pixels, so that it will be like this. So margin bottom 6px. So I will then display it as a none. I'll give the display to be none, so it will be like this. Nothing will be shown. So we'll use our JavaScript to do the rest of the showing and everything. Then I'll declare a variable here. The variable will be called ACC equals to get all the elements, documents.get elements by class name. The name is accordion. We want to get all the elements that has this name accordion. So we want to get all the elements in an array, in an index array. So let me just do something simple. Console.log the accordion. Let me see, I want to see everything that is inside the array that was formed in this place. So I have this one is index 1, index 2, index 3, index 4, index 5. So I'll run a loop here. If you are new to loop, although I've not done a video on loop, but request for the video, I'll do it. So I should be less than this accordion.length, because we have, let me do something. After this loop, I'll show that thing. So console.log accordion and then accordion.length. See that the length is 6, but in here the length is 5. It says length 6 and then length is 6. So the length is always +1 to the normal index of the array. So here I will add accordion, then array. If I want to get anything in an array, let me say I want to access the first one. I will say at index 0, then it will bring it out to me. This at index 0, at index 6. Let me try index 6 because it doesn't exist. You see, undefined. So then let me add event listener. I want to add the click event, then a function here. I declare the function here, function. Then so let me click on an accordion button to see what we have right now. So here, if I want to refer to this accordion button, because it is the owner of this function, and I want to refer to it, I want to click it and I want to refer to it, so I will use the this keyword. This simply means the owner of this function, which is accordion I. So accordion 0 dot add event listener, accordion 1 dot add event listener. So it's 1 2 3 0 1 2 3 4 5. Accordion 5 dot add event listener. That's how this works. I made a mistake in this place. What I was supposed to refer to was this accordion button, but I was referring to accordion. That was why I didn't get any response from the browser when I clicked on this accordion. So let me refresh and then let me click here. Let me comment this one down. So yeah, this. So I'm referring to this one. Let me click on the first one. I'm referring to this one. Click on this place. I'm referring to this place. So and so on and so on. We have parents and we have siblings. We have association with elements. So this one is a parent to this button and then this accordion because they are inside this one. So this one has two children. The first one is this button at index 0. The second one is accordion at index 1. So what is going to happen here is that we want to use relation. This one and this one, they are siblings. This one is a sibling to this one. So if I want to refer it in this place, I will just say, let me declare another variable here equals to this dot next element sibling console.log panel. So this dot next element means this button's next element, which is this accordion. I just want to understand. That's why I'm breaking it down like this. Click on this. So this is the next element sibling. This is the next element. So this is what we'll be getting. If I click on this one, I will see the next element sibling. So they have relations. So that's what I'll be using to work. Then let me say panel.style.display, which is the next element sibling, equals to block. Click on this. You see, click on this, equals to block. So we have an accordion displaying now. We have our hidden content displaying now. So what we'll be doing here is that if I click on this button again, it won't hide it. It will still show. Let me click on it again. See that it's still showing. So what we are going to do is that we are going to do an if statement here, if and else statement, if and else statement, if and else statement here. So I'll copy this. I'll delete it. So I want to say if, okay, the else statement will be on the first click. On the first click, I want this else statement to run. Else statement to run on the first click. So if I click on it, it will then change the display property to block. Then in the if statement here, I want to check if the display property is already set to block. Then if it's already set to block, then I want to display it to a none property. To a none. That's it. On the first click, this else statement will run because the this one is not returning as true because this panel.style.display is not set to block. So if this one has run, because this one return as false, this one will run. Then if this one has set the property to block, then this panel.style.display will be equals to none. So let's try it in the browser. Click on this place, click on this place, click. If I click on it again, because the property is already set to block, the property is already set to block in this place, then if I click on it again, this if statement will run. So let's do something here. I want to add some I want to add a plus sign to the button. So I'll do after this thing, content to be equals to the plus sign. So this is it. Then floats right. This is it. So if I click on it, I want it to change to a minus sign. Then so I will do active so that they will share the same floating. Then I'll come here, content should be equals to the negative sign. So I'll come here, I'll then refer to this function, which is the buttons function, this dot class list dot toggle. So it will toggle it as an on and off switch. So you understand like this. So if I click on this, the sign will change. If I click on it again, so it will just be toggling it. On a click, it will change. On another click, it will change. So that's how the interval is. So one more thing as a bonus in this place. If I want to do it as a transition so that it will be like this one. So I just need to change one thing. What I will do is that I will come here, instead of this display to be none, I'll use the max height to be 0. So let me just come here, and so you see what is happening here. I don't want to see all this. So what I'll do is that I'll set the overflow property to 0. Overflow hidden. So it will be hidden. I'll set the overflow property to hidden. Then click on this place. Because of the padding, that's why I'm seeing this text. So I'll remove the padding here. But if I want to add the padding, I'll add it with the JavaScript. So the JavaScript just set the padding. Then when it's no more displaying, it will then remove the padding. Simple. Then I'll come here, instead of saying display block or stuff like that, I won't do that. We have a function called a keyword called, let me use console.log document.body.scroll height. We have this keyword in JavaScript, scroll height. Scroll height is used to get the available height of an element. Document is 360. If I had another one, let me just see for testing, so that the height changes. So the more the elements and tags, the more the height. So I want to use this height here. Then let me say panel dot style dot max height should be equals to panel dot scroll height plus the pixel, because it will return as a number, and then I want to add the pixel to it so that it will resemble a pixel. This it. Click on this, but it won't close work. So I'll do an if statement here, same thing as the one that I did before. So if this is still the same thing like I use for the display property. So on the first click, this one will run. This one is going to run. Else panel height equals to this plus pixel. So the max height property will be this. Then, so if it has been set, if the max height is equals to the scroll height plus pixel, then set it back to 0 pixel or anything. 0. Let's test. Then I'll come here, I'll add some transition to this place. Transition max height. Then I want 1 second. But it's too slow. Let me add some 0.33. I think this one is okay, but if I want to do more, I will just use so that transition will be fast. So now we have a fully working accordion. But if you want to add the padding here, you just do some the style dot padding equals to 20 pixel. Then if this one exists and you want to change the property to 0, then dot padding equals to 0. That's it. It's just as simple as that. So it happened because it was supposed to be in order, because this script will run orderly. So on the first, I'll first set the padding to 20 pixel on this button at first. It will set this padding to 20 pixel, then set the max height. So it will get the height of the element plus the padding, everything together. So when it is at the max height, then it will change the max height to 0, and then the the padding to 0. Okay, so now we have everything working perfectly. So I thank you all for watching this project, this JavaScript project. So if you have any question for me, the community is open for question. Just drop a comment in the comment section below. I will answer everything and give any suggestion, maybe to do a video on a particular project. Just name them. So see you later and bye.